Integrity builds nations. The project was approved. Everything went through the proper channels. Still, sometimes, things go off track. Not all wrongdoings are allowed. Some slip quietly into decisions, budgets, even friendships. Corruption doesn't always make headlines, but it always leaves a mark on roads, schools, lives. But people feel it. We can fix this, one choice at a time. To change this situation, everyone must change. For you, for me, for all of us. The New Straits Times reports that MACC Chief Azam Baki said the agency will request restraining orders in several countries under the Mutual Assistance in Criminal Matters Act 2002. MACC is working with foreign authorities to trace the source of funds and follow the money trail. Last week, they filed to seize a skyscraper in Kuala Lumpur owned by DEMY1S3 and secured a restraining order on UK assets worth about 700 million ringgit. DEMY, who was finance minister under Mahathir Mohamad, died in November 2023, after Anwar Ibrahim became prime minister in 2022. Corruption investigations began into DEMY and Mahathir. In January 2024, DEMY and his wife were charged for not declaring assets. They pleaded not guilty. DEMY called it a political vendetta, which Anwar denied. The investigation is now international as MAC pushes to recover suspicious assets. In September 2024, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MAC arrested a man in Terengganu who is a company owner and the husband of a former government-linked company GLC executive. The case involved a 1.4 million Malaysian ringgits labor supply contract, which the executive allegedly abused in 2019 to secure for her husband's company. Investigations revealed that the executive had submitted false documents, including a falsified COVID-19 test report and an incomplete list of supplies, totaling approximately 2,000 Malaysian ringgits. As part of the investigation, the executive was remanded for 6 days starting on September 10, while her husband was summoned for questioning and subsequently released. The case is currently under investigation under Section 23 Abuse of Power and Section 18 Forgery of Documents of the MACC Act 2009. Authorities have stated that they do not rule out the possibility of further summonses or prosecutions for those implicated. Integrity is courage. Integrity is action. Every choice matters. Corruption steals resources and destroys trust. Together, we can fight back. In the statistics of the Corruption Perception Index over the years, we can see the changes in Malaysia's index. The first chart shows that Malaysia's Corruption Perception Index increased from 48 in 2021 to 50 in 2023. The second Corruption Perception Index chart also indicates 48 for the year 2021. It is expected to rise to 50 in 2024. These two statistics reflect that Malaysia has stronger anti-corruption enforcement and improved press freedom. High-profile cases saw real progress, with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MAC intensifying crackdowns on smuggling and corruption in government agencies. For example, high-profile enforcement efforts by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission led to multiple arrests, including customs officials implicated in smuggling worth 8 million Malaysian ringgits. This case illustrates how abuse of power and bribery can seriously undermine public trust. Not only the integrity of individual officials but also the credibility of government institutions. When those in positions of power are involved in corrupt practices, it shows the public that it is possible to disobey the rules for personal gain, leading to widespread cynicism and disengagement from the public. It is therefore essential that anti-corruption laws be firmly enforced and that transparent and accountable systems be put in place to ensure that all actions of public officials are scrutinized. It is only through openness, fairness and zero tolerance for corruption that public confidence can be restored and maintained in the long term.